Anubis was one of the oldest and most revered gods in ancient Egypt. His origins are shrouded in mystery, but some legends say that he was the son of Osiris, the god of the dead, and Nephthys, the goddess of the night. Others claim that he was the son of Ra, the sun god, and Hesat, the cow goddess. In any case, he was born with the head of a jackal and the body of a man, a form that symbolized his dual nature as a guardian of life and death. Anubis was the first god to perform the rites of mummification when he embalmed and wrapped the body of his father Osiris, who had been killed and dismembered by his evil brother Set. Anubis restored Osiris to a semblance of life and helped him become the ruler of the underworld. Anubis also taught the secrets of mummification to his followers, who became known as the embalmers or priests of Anubis. Anubis was not only a god of mummification, but also a guide to the afterlife. He escorted the souls of the dead to the Hall of Judgment, where they faced the trial of the weighing of the heart. Anubis placed the heart of each deceased on a scale, balanced against a feather that represented truth and justice. If the heart was lighter than the feather, it meant that the person had lived a good life and was worthy of entering the paradise of Osiris. If the heart was heavier than the feather, it meant that the person had committed sins and was devoured by Ammit, a monstrous creature with the head of a crocodile, the body of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippopotamus. Anubis was also a protector of graves and tombs, as he ensured that no harm would come to the bodies and possessions of the dead. He was often depicted on funerary stelae and sarcophagi, as well as on amulets and statues that were placed in tombs to ward off evil spirits and robbers. He was sometimes shown with his brother Wepwawet, another jackal god who opened the way for the dead to reach their destination. Anubis was worshipped throughout Egypt, but especially in Cynopolis, which means the city of dogs in Greek. There he had a temple and a cult center, where dogs and jackals were kept and revered as sacred animals. The people believed that these animals were manifestations of Anubis himself or his messengers. They also offered them food and water as offerings to Anubis. Anubis was one of the most popular and influential gods in Egyptian mythology. He played a vital role in ensuring the preservation and salvation of the dead. He was also a source of comfort and hope for those who mourned their loved ones. He was respected and feared by both humans and gods alike, as he held the power over life and death in his hands.